Hello everybody and welcome to Dur-Thursdays with our Back Replay 12. And today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. As you know, there is a black screen, and I am actually sitting in this chair. And what I'm going to be reading to you is from Business Insider. I will try to put the link in the description below. And if I don't, ask me what it is in the comments so I can get it earlier. And I'm going to be reading you some funny stories from, I don't know, McDonald's Play Place or McDonald's or whatever. Anyways, a woman ordered a large orange high C. She gets to the window and I see there are 3 other people laughing pretty hard. I take her money and give her the drink. About 2 seconds later I hear fire in the hole and see a large orange grenade flying at me. Somehow I got it back into her Audi. The source is from Reddit, and I'm not going to plug that link. I'm just getting this from Business Insider. Anyways, I had a customer throw his burger at my face at 1 p.m. probably, or 1 a.m. because it's this morning, because his pickle was not in the center of the frickin' bun. I was in the drive-thru covering for a minute. What? I was in drive-thru covering for a minute for one of the employees to go to the washroom. The customer in my drive-thru started complaining. Then he flicked his cigarette at me and got ashes in my face, a bit even. I was about to hand him his drink, and by reflex I threw it at him. I was the only manager there at the time, so I didn't get in trouble. I had a customer purposely burn me with his cigarette. Still have a little bit of a scar left. She was convicted of battery. I don't know what that means, so yeah. One time a kid had diarrhea inside the play place. I've usually got a pretty strong stomach for these things, but the stench was mortifying. It took 2 hours to clean up. Okay. One night I cleaned the grill. The grease was pooled on the floor and there were grease stalagmites on the ground. Tapped in the burnt and encrusted filth were hundreds of flies. I witnessed a guy reach into a deep fryer barehanded up to his elbow to retrieve a Waynard McNugget. It was the worst scream I've ever heard. When he yanked his arm out of the fryer, an arc of hot grease shot across the make line and hit some girl in the face. You know, that's always nice that you want to hear. My skin permanently smells like fries. Every shift I goes through their clothes. I gotta be reading that wrong. Even my backpack smells good. I watched my coworkers gain weight from working here. I have many horror stories about the Young Hotties transforming into snowplows before my eyes. Okay. There's a guy who comes in frequently, read 2 or 3 times a day, and gets an iced coffee made in a very specific way. Apparently, one morning we messed up. He comes in, 32-ounce coffee in hand, and asks for a manager. I step up to the counter and say, "I'm a manager, how can I help you?" He takes the lid off of his coffee and throws it at me. Okay, then. We had been wondering what the terrible smell was emanating from the bathroom was. Figured out someone took a crap in the trash can. Never mind, this was a long one. Had a lady hand a bag of food. And I watched them make it then. What? Had a lady hand a bag of food that I watched them make. Then she handed the food of her kids in the back of the SUV. She comes in raging, throwing her sandwich at me. "Your employer took a bite of this sandwich." Since I watched everything get made, I told her I'd watched it get made. I was even willing to escort her to the office and show her the tape. She kept telling me I was a liar. Eventually, I just got tired of dealing with her and gave her a replacement hamburger. Oh boy, I think we're gonna be doing a couple more. Was in the back of my McDonald's. I already read this wrong. I was in the back of my McDonald's trying to find the supplies when I hear a big bang noise, followed by my manager yelling. At around 2 a.m., some idiot decided to he would punch the window of my restaurant with his bare fist. I was actually pretty impressed that he was able to break the window like that. Okay then. One year during the Monopoly game, one of the coworkers, a fellow high school student, told his case of the fry boxes late one night. This was the game where pieces could have actually cash value, usually in $5 to $10 increments. How did he get caught, you ask? His dumbass went into the same McDonald's that he worked at and turned them all in at once. Oh boy. One day I was working and I was about to take an order and the next person in line, he just fell over and started having a heart attack. Everyone froze and I ran to the back of the store and told the manager to call an ambulance, which he probably did. But the sick part was, while the man was lying on the floor turning blue and dying 3 feet away from me, my other managers told me I was required to keep working. One guy ordered 10 double cheeseburgers, 20 nuggets, a large fry, and a large Coke. We watched him down it all. What? You know the times that you tell you food? You know the timers that tell you food has been sitting for too long and to throw it out? Yeah, we just reset all the timers. We never really threw anything out. No one really washed their hands every hour or whatever while making sandwiches. The only time people washed their hands was when they were cooking meat and dealing with raw fruit. Anyways, I guess that should be done. I'm going to be putting it. But if you want to know, it's actually from Business Insider's McDonald's employee horror stories. So if I don't put the link in the description, you can find that out there. And I hope to see you guys in the next time. Take frickin' care.